In the previous video, we created a very simple workspace with only one voting strategy, and this time we'll show you how to create two new strategies, more advanced ones. The first one is voting using delegated tokens, and the second one will be voting using NFTs. So let's start. If you are new to Snapshot, make sure to watch our previous video, because we are starting from there. What we have here is the workspace name, and down below we have our only strategy, which is ERC20 balance off. So here we connected our smart contract, which was a very simple ERC20 contract, so that the application Snapshot can check the balance of the tokens. Now we'll be using a new strategy, which is Delegation, and we'll use the balance of Delegation one. And here, as you can see, we use testnet girly, and we have to provide the address of the same ERC20 smart contract. Provide the symbol, and delegation space. And delegation space will be the address that we use for this workspace with.if. And now we are ready to save the settings, and let's create a new proposal. Let's call it delegation proposal, and select the voting system we want. So we'll use weighted voting, whatever choices we want. And now our proposal is ready. So what we want to do is not only to vote on any choice we want using our tokens, but we want to use tokens that somebody else delegated to us. So in fact, somebody else allows us to use his own voting power on our account. So to do that, the other account would have to go to this delegate option. And here, what you need to do is provide the address of the person. So it would be whatever address. And if you want, you could specify the space. So let's say I only want to delegate my voting power in this environment, in this space. So this needs to be done on another account. So I won't be clicking confirm, but we'll do this on another account and get back here. We delegated the votes from another account to this one. So let's refresh the page, because when we do so, we can check who delegated their votes to us. If there is no information about the workspace, it means he delegated all of the votes from all of his workspaces. So let's go back to our voting page. And now, when I refresh this page and try to vote on one again, I should be able to see not only my tokens, but also the delegated tokens. And as you can see, we need to wait for a few minutes, because we still see +0 MTK. And here we should have all of the delegated tokens, which should be 1000. We are back after 15 minutes, but as you can see, the delegated tokens haven't appeared yet. And here's something interesting. We tried to create a new proposal, and in this new proposal, we have those delegated tokens. So we have 9000 of our tokens and 1000 delegated from other account. So it's an interesting thing, and it might be that the delegation works only for newer proposals than the date where you delegated the tokens. So keep that in mind if it works like this for you too. So now, having the tokens, we can vote, and we'll vote with 10,000 voting power. Our vote is in. So what we'll do now is we'll get the other account which delegated us 1000 tokens, and we'll vote for the option number 2. Show you that even though you delegated 1000 of your tokens, you can always go in and override the vote. So you'll take the voting power from this pool and put it to the second pool. And as you can see, right now we have only 9000 voting power in the first option, which are our tokens, and the second pool has 1000 tokens that were delegated to us, and we vote using him, but the owner came and said that actually he wants option number 2. So it's good to keep in mind that even if you delegate the tokens, you are the owner of the tokens, so you can go and override the decision. Now you can select and vote by yourself too.
Okay, so for the second strategy, it will be ERC721 voting with tokens. So let's show you the scope of the contract that we'll provide to the snapshot. So it's very simple contract from OpenZeppelin wizard. If you want to create it in a few seconds, we'll leave the link in the description. You can also check out our other videos about it, because we use this implementation more than a few times. And what's important here is that we use this contract to mint tokens, and we are gonna to set the wave for the token IDs, for the specific token IDs. So for now, I won't show you exactly what's inside it, because it's very straightforward if you click it by yourself. But one address have 5 tokens, other has also 5 tokens, and they will have the other waves. For example, the first one will have 1000 wave power, and the second one will have 2000 power wave. So going straight to the snapshot, let's create our strategy that we are looking for. Again, we'll go to the settings, and we'll add the strategy. It's ERC721 with token ID range. Okay, so we have to pass arguments. First of all, the address of the contract that we deployed. Okay, the symbol of the token that we provided, MTK. Default wave, let's say that the default will be at 1000 maybe. And now we gotta choose the IDs that will have the specific wave. So let's choose from the 5 to maybe, okay, so from 0 to 4. 5 to 9. And also let's add another array, because we mean that it's L2 more. 10 to 14. Let's change the wave for you to be able to see it clearly. Let's specify 1000 maybe here, and the other one 2000, and the third one with 1000, let's say. And we'll be comparing from 5 to 13, honestly. Okay, so let's add it. We have to save it. Always remember to save it, otherwise it will just remove your changes. So we have to sign the message. And now we can go and create the proposal. Proposal, let's name it as you want, with maybe ERC721 or NFT, right? Let's choose the wave, the voting system. And as you could see, we didn't remove the delegation, so you have the results of both of them. So the snapshot will summarize the delegated ERC20 and also sum up the ERC721. So now let's check how many votes we have. If the system calculated it correctly right now. Okay, so we have 50K. So as you can see, is that 9K from the ERC20, it's 1K from the delegated ERC20, and also 5K from the ERC721, because this specific address had 5 NFTs minted from the range where the one ID had 1000 voting power. So it's summarized as we want it. So we can vote. And also in the meantime, we are gonna vote from the other address, because we also minted NFTs to the other one, to show you how it would change. Okay, so let's wait a little. Okay, let's refresh. Should be okay. Okay, so as you can see, if we check it out, so the new proposal, the proposal 2 appeared with 10,000 from the NFTs because it's the third one, and with the 1,000 that we could delegate, but the owner appeared, as my friend said earlier, and chose the option number 2. And if we look at the option number 1, how it did change, so now we don't have 1,000 in between, but we have 9,000 tokens from ERC20 for the voting power, and also we have our 5,000 for the NFTs ERC721. Okay, so as you can see, it's clearly easy to implement these options. And I think that would be all for it. If you want another strategies for us to check it out and maybe create a video about it, just leave information in the comment, leave like, subscribe if you like what we are doing right here, and I hope to see you in the next video.